Okay. Occasionally, I will meet people who just seem to instinctively not like me. And I don't know these people in this life, but I'm sure there's something in the past lives that I've done or they've done to me that have made this enmity. My question is this: when you have this residual karma of people who just hate you for no reason, my instinctual reaction is to hate them back. But I'm learning with time to offer them up to Amida, to pray for them, for lack of a better word, that they will find Amida's grace and light. Is this the best way to deal with such individuals, or do you have other suggestions, Sensei?
I can say what I do, but I will also invite others to say what they do in their case. So
excellent.
Usually when I hate somebody, I try not to engage with him, because then things can go worse than they already are. So if I can't stop hating that person, then at least I try not to meet with him again. So I do not play as the wise Buddhist or compassionate Buddhist when I know that I am not. So sometimes it's better to avoid those people. And at least what I can do is, as you said, pray for them to Amida Buddha. Sometimes I make offerings in their names to Amida Buddha, like incense. I offer incense to Amida Buddha in their names. So if there are people that I can't forgive, at least I try to do this, like a first step, giving incense to Amida Buddha in their names and pray for them. This is what I can do. And I don't think I can do anything else. Just to make the Dharma available and hope that one day their feelings for me will turn better, or and hope that I will become wiser and be able to forgive them. I don't know, but I usually try to turn change the focus from them and from my feelings of hate towards the Nembutsu. So I try not to insist on my feelings of hate and revenge, because feelings or thoughts gain power by the attention that we give to them. We actually are the ones who empower these feelings, who make these feelings of hate and thoughts of hate grow more and more. But if we don't pay attention to them, if we let them come, stay as they like, and then go, and we change the focus, then they lose power. This is what I think and what I'm trying to do. Let them come and go and change the focus. What do you guys think, and what do you guys do?
Well, basically, I think I have no one where I would say I really hate him. Hate is a very strong word, but of course you meet people where there is a dislike from the beginning on. From the first moment, there's something chemical that yet you say, okay, I don't want to be this person to be around. And I think it is important, two things. One point is, it is important to understand that as a Buddhist, you don't have to be ashamed for that feelings, because we are no saints, none of us. We are no saints, we are not enlightened, so it is normal for us to like these people and maybe to dislike those people. It's part of the human nature. So even if you're a Buddhist, you don't have to be ashamed. But what you can do as a Buddhist, when I feel this, I know that I cannot stop this feeling, but I can make myself aware that this is just another being that he is also deep in samsara, that he is maybe, for example, when I think he has problems with, he has some character, some parts of his character I dislike, or there's something I really don't like, then I have to think, or I have to say to myself, okay, this is just another one who is deep in samsara. He is so because he has to be this way, and he more or less he is created to be disliked by me. But this is okay. He is also in samsara, and when I notice this, and I'm aware that he's just another being, then I try normally to say something like, also to Amida, to say, please save him also, and save him quickly, because I think he's deeper in the swamp than myself. So this is what how I try to handle this. First, I don't be ashamed, because I know it's natural. And the second point is to get aware that the other person is also deep in samsara. He's another poor and lost soul, as I am. So I hope that Amida will save him too, and I ask Amida, please save him too. And this is all I can do. And this is all I can do from my part. But for dislike, always two persons you need. Huh? So I also expect from the other that he tries to get to come in a better touch with me. Yeah. Same what I request for myself, to be more friendly maybe to him. Yeah? And basically this is a normal problem, and it will never stop, never. We are all deep in, every one of us, also the other one.
Hozan, what do you think? What advice can you give to Joshin?
I would say pray for those who do that type of stuff. I mean, I wouldn't try like fighting with them. That would be terrible. The best thing I would do is make offerings to Amina in their name and try to be a benefit for them. If you can, then that would be my best advice, but I wouldn't fight with them. That's what I would do.
I see. Daigan or Jishin, what advice do you have for Joshin?
I have maybe one more advice.
Please.
And this sometimes, but this is not specific on when I have a dislike with people, but with problems in general. Whatever happens and whoever you meet, you can cultivate the opinion that this life is my, so to speak, my final round. Yeah, this is the end of the tourney. Yeah, and whoever you meet and how worse the situation is, this is definitely the last time. After that, you will go to the Pure Land. So this will not solve the problems, but it will, you maybe will develop a little more patience, because you know this is my last time on the stage. And after that, whatever happens and how ugly the whole scene is and how ugly the whole content of this theater thing is, but it's the last time. After that, I will leave and I go to a better place. So this maybe will cultivate more patience. Cannot change the things, but you can say to yourself, okay, but this is now the final round, and okay, one last time I can accept it somehow. Yeah. And maybe this is a way to get along with it. So personally, I try this sometimes when I think, well, I cannot stand it. I say to myself, okay, but this is the last time, so maybe it's acceptable. Yeah, a little more patience, and when it's over, then it's over.
So we actually are very fortunate people, because we are future Buddhas. We have faith in Amida Buddha, and we are assured of attaining Buddhahood in his Pure Land after we die. So this is our last life as suffering beings. So we actually have nothing to lose, and we have nothing to fight for here, you know. And those people who don't have faith but hate us, their situation is infinitely is very bad already. and we are infinitely more fortunate than them. What do you think, Miokaku?
This is gonna sound horrible, but to me it's working well so far. If they don't believe in Amida, if they don't have come to a point where they realize that this is useless and samsara is worthless and you're just wasting your time, and they don't have enough, it's their problem. Because maybe they hate us today, maybe they were our parents in a previous life, maybe they were our most dearest person ever, but they're gonna keep stumbling like a pinball machine. They're gonna be just like knocking the wall over the place. For most of these sentient beings, sadly, the end result is gonna be a hellish rebirth that is going to last kalpas.
A lot of these people, and like Sensei's told me before, by the way, thank you all for your suggestions. And also, I realize every person I have conflict with, it may not have occurred in this lifetime, but maybe over countless lifetimes through countless kalpas. I may have been, we've been everybody's mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, dog, cat. We've been their pets, we've been their cattle, we've been the ant on the ground. There's no telling what kind of residual karma causes this person to feel this way toward me. So lately, when this happens, I will immediately think in my mind, okay, Amida, I entrust them to you. I pray that you will guide them to receive you in faith and be born in your pure land. And then I try to change the focus. That's working pretty good. But I was wondering if anyone else had any other ideas, and I thank you for this. And thank you, Sensei, I appreciate it.
You are welcome. You spoke about karma, and you had a lot of problems with your family, with your parents. And this is like a very important thing in your life. This constant, how can I say, this constant hate or this constant suffering that you have towards your parents. Can I say this?
Oh, yes, they're both true, hate and suffering.
Yes.
No, you have brought up the fact, and this helps me a lot as well, that this is a dream we're living in. This is an illusion, and that only Buddhas are truly real because they are awakened and they understand and are able to comprehend the dream that is the Saha realm, that is all realms. And I'm finding out that scientists are actually discovering this is actually more of a matrix. It's more of a hologram than it is solid reality that we're living in. And so I also remind myself of this. It's like, okay, because of your years of abuse, because this is the environment you came from, David, this is how you automatically react when you have conflict with someone. But then I tell myself, this is also a dream. This is not what I call reality, including my thoughts, my emotions, and my habitual reactions. This is ultimately part of the dream. And so I do try to rechange my focus, either on Amida or nature or something beautiful. But it's also helpful in your teaching, Sensei, that you talk about the importance of not trying to fix ourselves. And I think for years I tried in frustration to fix myself, because you hear these well-meaning Buddhists and other teachers saying, oh, if you say this over and over, if you recite this mantra over and over, you will soon come to the point. No, you won't come to the point. At least I won't come to the point. And so I've stopped in my later years trying to fix myself. And now my focus is more on realizing it's a dream and letting it go. But, you know, I
Yes.
just have to accept that, you know, there are people we pissed off and people who pissed us off in past lives. And that's residual karma that we deal with in this life. But it has been cut. And this is the last time I have to put up with this. And I will be a Buddha in my next life. Of that, I have no doubt.
Yeah. Daigan Sensei, what do you think? What do you want to say? Or Jishin?
I talk with Myokaku Sensei.
Mhm. Yes.
Fernando, ¿me escuchás?
Sí, aquí estoy.
Bueno, ¿querés irle traduciendo lo que le voy a ir diciendo a Sensei? ¿Te animás?
Sí.
Bueno, lo que yo estoy tratando de hacer es de cambiar el foco, como usted dice, en la vida diaria y tratar de recitar y enfocarme en el Dharma, y eso me lleva a un alivio interno. Leer los sutras, recitar en Nembutsu, por ejemplo. Eso es lo que me ayuda en la vida diaria a superar, a pasar por alto, podría decir, problemas personales de la vida mundana. Por un lado eso.
Okay. On Daigan's opinion, what he's doing, his approach to this matter is he changes the focus. He changes his focus into reciting the Nembutsu, in reading the sutras, and basically what is the practice. And that's how he overcomes this overwhelming emotional sensation and this being engulfed into these things. And that is helping him on a daily basis to deal with the daily basis crap. So changing the focus is a way for him to diverge that attention into what really matters, which is the reciting of Nembutsu and reading the sutras, and stick to the practice.
Y bueno, aparte de eso, también me ha ayudado mucho el tener la responsabilidad de ser representante o guía de la comunidad Yodo Shinshu, Amida allí en Latinoamérica, y también es enfocarse más en el tema todavía de lo que uno viene haciendo, como que toma preponderancia por encima de otras cosas mundanas, el comprometerse con el Dharma cada vez más, ¿no? Como es, bueno, por lo menos en mi caso, ¿no? Y el llegar también la aspiración a ser monje en el futuro, también deja de lado otras cosas que realmente no tienen realmente importancia, porque sabemos que en el samsara no se puede arreglar las cosas sino cuando seamos Budas.
Okay. So he also adds the fact that, okay, adding the importance, the ponderance of becoming a representative of the Amida Dharma, and in his particular case, his aspiration to become a monk of Amidaji, that also tops whatever other priorities and whatever other circumstances surrounding samsara within this level. That is also one thing that helps him step over and give priority to what is really important in this case, his vow to become a monk, because of what it entitles and what it encompasses and everything that it will require, because that takes a lot from you, and that is going to give it.
So
Yeah.
she wants to put his duty first. His duty is more important than his personal relations with people who don't like him, and so on. Yes.
Correct.